extending our revolutionary salute to the martyrs whom we are remembering now. Because of time constraints, which our Comrade also said here, I am just confining to the paper presented by Comrade, because we got that paper only just yesterday, because we could not go into that much detail. Here also I have gone through Comrade's speech. Some, in spite of my language constraints, I could understand the spirit. So based on that, I am presenting our position. Of course, from a comradely spirit, but at the same time, we have some differences regarding the perspectives, regarding the approach, and regarding the understanding of the. Of course, on many questions we are agreeing with the spirit, the revolutionary spirit in which Comrade has approached the whole question, including the fascist situation in which we are here. So we agree generally with the analysis of capital, starting from the paper. Almost the first part of the paper is analysis of the finance capital, including its latest 21st century manifestations, including everything. Generally we agree, and it can be part of our understanding also. And we also, because we are communists. Communist means it is the party of the working class. So therefore it is clear that it is the party of the working class. But we must also know that when we today, we know that the revolutionary classes, along with the workers, we know that the Communist International had put forward a slogan, workers of the world and oppressed peoples of the world unite. Because I am saying that some issues for debate also. So that slogan, workers of the world and oppressed peoples of the world unite means, and that is why People's Democratic Revolution in oppressed countries oppressed by imperialism. So these two streams together form world revolution. So with respect to that perspective, I am going to say my few words. Therefore, when we speak about Comrade's emphasis on these what is called revolution led by the working class, the paper, one of the issues which I want to point out in this paper, this question regarding the question of the oppressed. So workers and peasants, Comrade defines in the paper, mainly the definition is based on the definition of people. So today, when we define the people, so for example in India, the context today, here when the perspective or from the position of the from a anti-fascist position, from a revolutionary perspective, how we will approach that question? Today, Indian fascism, we know, it is targeting who are the main targets of these Indian fascists, that we must know. And we must know the ideological basis. What is its ideological basis? Of course, we agree with the material basis of fascism today, it is capital. No doubt. But this material basis, capital is using, according to the political situation and historical context, it uses certain ideology according to the situation of different countries. So in that context, we should have adequate explanation should be there on this question also. That is not there in the paper. That is one thing, because for what is the basis of the past system today? Basis in the what is the ideological basis? Of course, the inseparable, integral link between, indispensable link between capital and this fascist, I mean this reactionary ideology. This question should be explored further. Similarly, when we come to the question of people also, for example, only in the footnote, I am just coming to the concrete question, only in the footnote number 16, just I am saying in the paper. Only not in the general body. How it is now, how this manuscript, how it is now being brought up, or how it is imposed in such a way that how the Dalits and the oppressed are now treated, how the minorities are being treated, all these are questions. Therefore, when we speak up these questions, we have to take that perspective, working class and the oppressed, who are the oppressed. So when we define people today, and Comrade's understanding, Comrade said that the people, I think that there is a sentence which I have gone through, that it is connected to the tactical approach of the working class, that a mention is there. I don't, which I think so. And I think that it is not a tactical question. It is a strategic question as far as from our understanding, it is a strategic question. Because this unity between working class and the oppressed is not a tactical one. Of course, when we join with the anti-fascist struggle, there also we may have some differences there. We are saying that there should be, we should find out the non-fascist forces, that should identify who are the non-fascist forces. And with these non-fascist forces, when we can have that alliance, we can call tactical alliance. But in the case of the people, the oppressed, it is a strategic alliance. And in that context, it is not only now, it is the Indian communist movement, that is our understanding, that there is a lacuna, there is a drawback, a weakness on the part of the Indian communist movement to understand the strategic importance of the unity between the working class and the oppressed, especially in the Indian context. It is the Dalits who are the treated as subhuman by the historically determined social system in India. So that is a main question, and in that question, we have to take it that in the proper perspective, and the communists have to revisit that question in a proper perspective. So that question should be taken up. Similarly, I have already mentioned that this what is called this Comrade said about for example these PDR, NDR, DR, that is also there. And it is a what is called the political validation of the what is called that we are standing for PDR, People's Democratic Party. Because that is why Communist International took that position. That is, workers of the world and oppressed people of the world united. Today there is no alternate compartment between PDR and Socialist Revolution. And there is no alternate compartment between these, we cannot clearly define. So there is the strategic and tactical, they are interrelated. So in the present Indian situation, when we take, I am not going into the general analysis of these finance, capital, etc. What comment, that is okay. We can elaborate, we can develop. But coming to the concrete Indian situation, the concrete fascist situation today, and when we have a class analysis in the present context, I think that some kind of a mechanical underpinning is there. So that should be, we must, in the concrete Indian situation, for example, when you have a class analysis, you cannot copy, it should not be a straight jacket, it should be a stereotyped approach, it should be according to the concrete historical and according to the concrete situation in our country. So based on that, that is why, that is what the Marxist approach.
So otherwise we will be a what is called a textbook type. I am not saying that. I am upholding what the Comrade with all the revolutionary spirit, fully supporting the revolutionary spirit of the paper presented by Comrade Ajay Sinha. I am suggesting that we should open up, we should have a thorough debate on the question. And in that perspective, when we take up the Indian time now, because of the time constraint, I am not elaborating much. This is to be thoroughly discussed, that is what I am saying. So, in the present Indian context, when we take up the anti-fascist, because on defining fascism, etc., we have no difference. It is always connected with the capital, and it is not connected with the capital in the general sense also. While its roots are in capital, as far as communists are concerned, we are still having an understanding. Fascism is the terrorist dictatorship of the most reactionary elements of finance capital. And therefore, there are fascist and non-fascist among the neoliberal or among the ruling classes. So while the working class and the oppressed, they when have a what is called a strategic alliance. I am not going into the details of parties. This strength, this independent assertion, this independent position, ideological, political position of this alliance, only then we can have the anti-fascist struggle. And in that anti-fascist struggle, as the experience shows, if we are not, I am not saying that we have such a position, but we must see that if we are willingly, if we are not seeing the seriousness of the situation, then we will be committing very sectarian mistakes. Therefore, we must understand what happened even when classical fascism was there. What happened there was several analysis. So much damage has already been done because of taking a sectarian approach. Similarly, we should not have a rightist approach also. That is avoiding the independent position of the working class in the anti-fascist struggle. The working class, the party of the working class should have its independent, it should have its own class interest of the working class and the oppressed, because only by upholding the class interest of the working class and the oppressed, the communists, the left can move forward. Fully agree with that position. But regarding the oppressed, that definition also, we must understand when you define people, that definition, Comrade is explaining workers and peasants. So, in the Indian context, when you define people, that definition should be broad enough to cover all the oppressed who are oppressed by imperialism and fascism today. Now, coming this context, I am concluding because time is only 2 minutes. Okay. So, while concluding, I am saying that when we enter into the anti-fascist struggle, definitely we must make use of, based on the base, our self-independent position, because only the working class, only the initiative of the working class can the interest of the people, interest of the working class and the oppressed can be sustained, maintained only when the independent position of the communists, the left, and all those progressive forces are there. Keeping that, the communists should be capable of defeating the most reactionary sections of the capital, that is finance capital. Therefore, it is our capability, it is our ideological, political capability to make use of the contradictions in the ruling classes. Especially, we have to see the difference between the fascist and non-fascist forces. That is history. A tactical alliance, I am saying it should be tactical. It is only tactical because only for defeating the fascist. So we should make use of the non-fascist forces, or at least we should understand that situation, and only by uniting with the non-fascists and enter into a tactical alliance. Tactical means we know it is long term. It should not be mixed up with the strategic interest of the working class and the oppressor. But at the same time, in a fascist context, you cannot make a alternative compartment between anti-fascist struggle and class struggle. All are interrelated. all are interrelated, but at the same time we must understand all these differences and interlinkages. And at the same time, concluding, I agree with the comrade, fully agree with the comrade Ajay that the threat of fascist comeback is there, even if the fascists are defeated, no doubt. With that point, I am concluding that even if we defeat, even if suppose we agree to the non-fascist with the non-fascist forces, we agree and we fight, and suppose BJP is removed from power, still in the present Indian context, because we know that what Mohan Bhagwat has said in 2018. He clearly stated that BJP is only one of the political tools of RSS. BJP, which is the biggest party in the world today, composed of 18 crore, 180 million, they claim 180 million membership, the biggest party. That party is only one of the political tools of RSS, the longest running and the biggest fascist organization in the world today. That is India. So this seriousness of the situation we must understand. Therefore, even if BJP is defeated, AAP is there. Others are coming forward. Queue, they are in the queue. I need not explain much. I am not saying any particular party. Therefore, we must see that even if in an election, BJP, RSS is defeated. No, not BJP. We are speaking about RSS fascism. So even if the regime is defeated, still the possibility is there, because in all micro spaces, in all political, cultural, ideological spheres, economic spheres, in military, in judiciary, in administration, in every sphere of life in India, RSS through its hundreds of secret and open organizations have permitted has had its roots and its control everywhere. So therefore, in India, the anti-fascist struggle is unique. Therefore, it will continue unless you can defeat